What's going on, guys? It's another weekend, so that means yet another video. Today, I've got Dylan Murphy from Random Cat Productions with me.
And Tasty Fresh.
So today, we have put these 20 questions, plus 2 bonus questions, in a hat, and we are going to pull them out randomly, and whatever we get, we will answer. So, let's go. Get the hat. Who's going to go first? You want to go first?
Your channel, you decide.
Alright, you go first.
Okay.
You're the guest.
What do? I pick out
Just pick out one randomly, don't look.
And then I read it to you.
Yep.
Then I'll have you hold this while I read the question. What do you wish you knew more about?
I wish I knew more about, like, science in general. Like, science was never one of my strong suits, like astrophysics, biomechanics, like complicated stuff, like relativistic, theoretical physics, stuff like that. I wish I knew more about the more math type areas of science.
And then we can call you Ben Nye the Science Guy.
That's probably like...
You could have your own science company.
3/4 of that name has been taken, so...
Don't choose that one.
What is the scariest monster you can think of?
Well, you see, I had this teacher in middle school. No. Sometimes I'm like super duper mega fascinated about like stereotypical gray aliens, you know, with the big eyes and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But then like half the time I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna read all these stories and watch these videos, and then like the other half of the time I'm like, I can't sleep tonight. They're gonna come in my room. So like sometimes I'm absolutely terrified of those. Sometimes I'm not. So I'm gonna have to go with just generic aliens. Maybe throw on like. Put on a sticker on the aliens that says, hello, my name is just your average guy who's not scary. That way it's a little bit unsettling. You're like, oh, this guy's out. Wait a minute. What is your favorite piece of clothing? I want this one.
My favorite piece of clothing is probably going to have to be like 80% of the shirts I have. Like, because most of my shirts are like superhero logo shirts, like Flash, Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Green Arrow. Sadly, I don't have an Aquaman shirt. I don't know if such a thing exists.
They have Aquaman shirts at Hot Topic.
Ooh, I'm going to have to hit them up. Like, basically, any of my shirts that have, like, superhero logos on them or anything like that. What hobby would you get if time and money weren't issues?
What hobby? Lobby. Not sponsored, by the way.
Not sponsored, not sponsored.
I never directly said their store, so... what hobby? Animation.
Animation.
I've always wanted to do animation ever since I was a kid, but I have done simple animations, but before I release them to the public, I delete them because I just don't want people seeing them. So,
animation.
Yep, I guess. I mean, it costs a lot of freaking money to get an animation program.
Yeah.
Like a lot of money. What is your irrational fear?
My irrational fear?
Yes.
Something that I'm irrationally afraid of would probably have to be glowing eyes in the dark, because like that's not a real thing, but like watching Scooby-Doo when I was growing up, those glowing eyes in the dark always just ugh.
I have seen glowing eyes once in the woods. It was at like 8 o'clock, and it was a bobcat.
What movie title best describes your life?
B-movie. Next question. What TV shows do you like?
I really don't have to think too hard about this one. TV shows I really like, Arrow, The Flash, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Gotham. I really like Psych. That's one of my favorites. Off the record, Phineas and Ferb. I really like that one.
That's a good show.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I haven't seen anything that you said. I know all of those shows, and I know what networks are on, but I haven't watched any of them. You said Phineas and Ferb. Now I don't feel horrible.
Yeah.
Pick a question, and I'll answer it.
Alright. Climbing or ziplining?
Fell off a cliff. You don't talk about ziplining. So I choose climbing. I got hurt climbing too, but not as bad as what happened on the other thing. That's where I got my nickname. He knows
Slide.
that. Yep, Slide. I slid off the edge of the cliff when rock climbing. Got the nickname Slide. What is one thing you wish you could go back and undo? You're getting all the ones I wanted. What even are you?
One thing that I wish I could go back and undo One thing I wish I could go back and undo would probably have to be my math class from last semester, because I had to retake it because I missed an entire chapter's worth of homework, so I ended up having to retake it, and I'm not happy about that. So yeah, I would go back and undo my bad scores on my math class last semester. What do you wish your brain was better at?
Yeah, I do have a nice hat. It's just no, like if I didn't understand what you said, I have some horrible hearing. We're less than a foot apart. What my brain was better at doing is regulating chemicals and not having ADHD. So being able to pay attention and not constantly thinking about different things all the time. And I don't know if insomnia has something to do with your brain. Pretty sure it is. I'd get rid of that too. But at the same time, I wouldn't, because you can get a lot of stuff done when you don't sleep. Backwards. It's upside down. I quit.
Why? Did I get another one you wanted?
No, it was backwards and upside down. What's your favorite drink?
Oh, my favorite drink.
Did you see that? Oh, god dang it! It landed on its side.
My favorite drink is going to be either literally any type of Mountain Dew,
Even that one?
or yeah, even the Red, White, and
The Dew SA or whatever it's called?
USA.
Okay.
Yeah. Any type of Mountain Dew or ginger ale.
Oh.
I just love. I have an irrational, almost psychotic love of ginger ale. So
Ginger ale's like the best drink in the
if you
world.
got ginger ale, hit me up. What is the unluckiest thing that happened to you?
I was born in 1998. No, most unluckiest thing, 100% honest to God. One time when I was living at our old house, we had a trampoline. It didn't have nets.
Oh, I can see where this is going already.
Oh, it's going worse than you thought. We live right next to this dude who had cows. So its fence was at the bottom of this little hill, and then the trampoline was like right here. Like if this is a trampoline, here's the hill, and then Ben would be the fence, right? So it's like that. And
I'm a fence, guys.
you what? You find fence that? Ah, I did it for the joke. This was originally going to be fence, but that's not the point. Anyway, so we had this little tiny like what, two steps on it ladder thingy that you put on the side of the trampoline. I don't even know if it was for a trampoline. It was just a little tiny ladder that we had, so it was easier to get on the trampoline and off. But not off the trampoline. I'm not making this up. I got off the trampoline and I slipped on the last stair. My foot got stuck in between the two prongs on the ladder, and it twisted my ankle. I got up, I slipped, rolled down the hill over a rose bush, which has thorns if you're unaware. And
Oh my
that hurt
gosh.
like crazy. So I went to get up, and I grabbed the fence. It was barbed wire. And then I'm like, ah! And then it fell backwards. So I used my other hand and reached underneath the barbed wire fence to reach the normal fence, and it was an electric fence, and it was on. And I got electrocuted, and then I went up the hill, and I slipped, and I got my leg on a branch.
I feel like you're making most of
I'm
this
not
up.
making any of that.
Wow.
It was like the most, like, if you were watching it was probably hilarious, but like for me it was the worst thing in the world because it was like boom, boom, boom. It was. What's your favorite animal? You're getting all of these.
What's my favorite animal?
Aminal.
I've heard it both ways.
Aminal.
That's a reference.
It's-
if you got that, you're an awesome human. It's going to be a tie between an owl or an owl.
I said who? It's an owl joke.
A wolf. Like,
That's a good one.
I just really like hunter woodland animals like that. They're cool. If you could do anything right now, what would it be?
Probably go visit all my friends who live up in like Dixon and in that area and stuff.
Yeah.
Church camp people, because they're like some of my best friends, and they live like 2 hours away, and just gonna cry because I can't. Next question. What age do you wish you could permanently be, and why?
Probably going to say 22.
It's a good age.
because it's over 21, so I'll have accomplished pretty much every like legal age limit that you need to be for anything. So I've been 18 and I'll have been 21, but not quite. I would still be pretty young, so I'd still be able to like have all the energy that like young people have. So,
Mhm.
but I'm not like under the age limit of like anything, so I
Like
can't
drinking
do
and
anything.
smoking
Yeah,
and all that good classy stuff.
yeah. So, 22. What do you regret not doing?
I didn't really have much of a choice, but when we went on the ELCA youth gathering in Detroit last summer, I think it was, we had an opportunity to go to the Ford Museum, and I really wanted to go, and we didn't go. So that's what I regret, like not doing, because that would have been really cool. And I don't know the next time I'm going to be up by Detroit and Dearborn and all those things. They're pretty far away, so that's what I regret not doing, I guess. Okay, who are 3 people you would want with you on a deserted island?
The obvious number one, Bear Grylls. The second one, my friend Ryan, because he's my bro, and like, I don't think I. Yeah, sorry.
Hurtful.
Like, you probably wouldn't have put me on your list if you.
I was going to. And one of them was going to be Dr. Phil, but that's besides the point.
Third person, Tom Hanks.
Dude, that guy's my favorite. Tom Hanks is literally like my favorite actor.
What would you do if you were the last person on Earth?
First of all, go to the store and just take like whatever game system ever.
That's what you choose to do.
Oh,
And
let
like
me
the face
finish.
being the
Let me
last
finish.
person on Earth.
There's a lot of things. Hold on. And then I would like drive any vehicle I wanted. Go to some fancy like place that sells fancy beers and try the ones that like my parents are like, you'll like this one when you're older. And they're like, it's a ginger ale beer. I'm like, I need to be an alcoholic if it's a ginger ale beer. I'd just like go rob one of those really like upper class like wear a suit kind of stores in Chicago, you know? Get a top hat and go buy some cigars. And by buy, I mean just like take some money out of the cash register, put it back in, and then take the cigars. And then take the cash register.
Dude, if you're the last person on Earth, you're not going to need to bother paying anything.
But then the thing that I want to know is, like, if I'm the last person on Earth, that usually means everyone else is dead.
Yeah.
Are their bodies still there? Because that's going to smell bad. Like, if their bodies are still there, I'm going to, like, raid a perfume place or an air freshener place. Would you rather go hang gliding or whitewater rafting?
Oh, I've already gone whitewater rafting, so I'm probably going to have to go with hang gliding on this because, like, I've never gone hang gliding and it looks really fun, so I want to do that. What is your favorite movie, Dylan?
Favorite movie is going to be the Toy Story trilogy. All 3 of them.
And that does count because technically a trilogy is just one big story split into 3 different parts, so
Yeah.
it technically does
Especially
count.
when the names of the movies are literally like part 1 and part 2, like they did with the last
Yeah.
Hunger Games movies, part 1 and part 2.
Now that we've finished those, we've got 2 bonus questions.
Which we will both answer.
So, first bonus question. Have you ever had a nickname?
It's Slide. It's one of my nicknames. I slid. Can't talk. That's what I did. I slid off the side of a cliff, and when I was rock climbing, and just from that, everyone started calling me Slide because like no one knows why I fell. I just randomly slid off the edge, and yeah, I didn't get like severely hurt. I was wearing like a harness and a rope and all that, so they caught me before I hit the ground. But it was horrible because when they caught me, all the tension it threw me into the side of the cliff, and I had a bruise from like here to here. But whatever, I got a nickname.
I've had lots of nicknames, none of which I like immediately liked. People have called me like various different versions of my name, like they call me Benji, Benny.
I don't like Benji. That's weird.
Yeah, Benji's a dog.
Yeah, I know it's a
I
dog. But
initially did not like being called Benny by anyone, but like at work, I've allowed certain people to call me that simply because I like them that much, conveniently at that moment.
that seems pretty fishy. You don't know how long I've had this.
Why?
If you
Alright.
take this out, I'm never being in any videos of yours again. What are 3 interesting facts about yourself.
Number 1 would be I almost didn't graduate high school because my grades were very, very sketchy, like at the end of my senior year, so I almost didn't graduate. I guess that's not interesting per se, but it's like something that I find like sort of miraculous. Second one, I've had 2 broken bones, both of which were broken under similar circumstances. I was fighting with my brother, and in the course of events, I broke one bone in one particular area. Not the same area, but like the first time I broke my collarbone, second time I broke my left arm, and both were on the left side of my body each time they happened. So that's fact number 2. The one place that I know for sure that I want to like spend like a lot of time long term in is that I want to go back to Savannah, Georgia, because that's where my class went for their senior trip, and I really, really like it down there. It's a nice place to go. So fact number 3 is that one day I want to like long term live in like the Atlanta, Savannah, Georgia area.
Okay, so it's my turn to do 3 facts.
Yeah.
Okay, here are my 3 facts. Real. Fact number 1. I am in a book. My name, my picture, my face hole, and my eyes are in a book because I got paid like $5 to be in the book. I'm famous. No, there's a body part in your eye. I'm not going to explain it too much to what it does and all that. You can look it up later. There's a body part in your eye called a fovea. And there's like no chance ever that something's wrong with it, like at all. Like ever. It's super rare that something's wrong. I don't have them. I'm the second person recorded in all of North America to be born without phobias in either eye. So I'll never have 20/20 vision. Woo! Woo! Okay, that's a fact. In the book,
It's okay, man. It's okay.
the book is for eye doctors only. So, I mean, like, you could probably look it up online, but it's going to be around, like, $400. So, I don't even own a copy of the book. I've seen it, though. It's pretty neat. I'm on, like, basically 3/4 of a page. It's pretty swell. Yeah. There's that fact. Fact number 2. And out of every single time I've ever gotten hurt my whole entire life, I've only ever broken, technically more than 3 bones, but I've only ever broken, like, 2 things. I'm not going to count toes because I break my toes like every other day. I broke my tailbone because I fell off a rope swing and landed on a rock. We were in the middle of a grass field. Yeah, and then the second one, I broke multiple bones, but I only counted as really 1 break because it was on my foot. I was helping somebody move a washing machine and it fell on my foot. And it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Okay, there's that. Fact number 2. Fact number 3 is going to be 2 little tiny facts I'm going to shove together. 1, because I can't think of anything, I'm double jointed in my thumb. See, I can do that.
That's disturbing.
Like, it's behind my hand, like, oh man. It's like, wait, where's my thumb? Not there. Boom. Okay, and then the other part of that fact is I can play the ocarina.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. All that wonderful stuff. Videos every weekend, so that means I will see you either Saturday or Sunday next week. So, have a nice week, guys. See ya.